Hello, my name is Emily Reed. I'm the Instruction and Reference Librarian at the Charles T. Jones Leadership Library located at Central Penn College. In this video, we are going to learn how to use one of the library's online resources, Opposing Viewpoints in Context. We consume news in various different ways. We watch news on our TVs, we read newspapers and magazines either in print or online, and now we're even receiving news articles through social media such as Facebook and Twitter. Not all news sources are unbiased. Some news outlets have their own agendas. When it comes to reading about important controversial issues facing us not only in the United States, but also throughout the world, you may hear very different perspectives presented depending on your news medium. So where do you go to find multiple perspectives on important topics, like abortion, the wage gap, animal cruelty, terrorism, and so forth? Opposing Viewpoints in Context is a terrific place to start your research about these types of controversial topics. Like Credo, it's organized into topic pages. To access Opposing Viewpoints, once you've logged into Blackboard, select the Library tab. To get to the library's online resources, click Find Journals/Other Online Resources in the submenu. This is a list of databases that the library subscribes to. As a Central Penn student, you have access to all of these databases. In the Opposing Viewpoints box, there are two links. One of them leads to an online guide that will describe how to search in Opposing Viewpoints. The other link will allow you to access the resource itself. Once you click that link, it will take you directly into the resource. There are two ways you can search for a topic page in Opposing Viewpoints. The first is by selecting the Browse Issues tab on the home page to see a list of all the topic pages in Opposing Viewpoints. You can then use the Search and Find function to see if a certain word appears on the page. For Windows computers, it's Control-F. On a Mac, use Command-F. Let's say I'm interested in learning about the topic of bullying. I can begin typing the word bullying into my search feature, and I see that there are two locations on this page containing the word bullying. One is a topic page for bullying, and the other is a topic page for cyberbullying. So now I can choose which topic page suits my research topic better. The other way you can search in Opposing Viewpoints is by typing into the search bar. Remember that the library's online resources work very differently from a Google search. Instead of looking for a list of results, like you would in Google, in Credo or Opposing Viewpoints, you are searching for a topic page. Topic pages usually are composed of only one or two words in the title. So you are doing your best to guess the name of the topic page you're looking for. So only type one or two words into the search bar. Notice that when I begin typing the word smoking into the search bar, I get some autofill answers. The top term is in bold and italics. That tells me that if I click on it, it will take me to a topic page called smoking. Since that's what I'm looking for, I'll click it now. Like Credo, Opposing Viewpoints provides an overview article at the very top of the page. I'll click View More so that I can see the entire article. One unique feature of Opposing Viewpoints is the ability to annotate the article as you read. Let's say I'm reading this digital version of the article, and I decide I want to take some notes to help me remember what parts of the article I would like to reference in the research paper I am writing. I can highlight a section of the article, then choose either Highlight or Notes. When I choose Highlight, I get to pick what color to highlight this text. So you can choose to color code your highlights and notes as you read. When I choose the Notes button, I can type in some notes, change the color of the notes if I want, and then click Save. Now, I can download this article as a PDF, see my highlights in the article, and find the notes I took at the bottom. If you're using a personal computer, you can also save to your OneDrive account provided by the college. The article will save to a folder called Opposing Viewpoints in Context on your drive. You'll be able to see any highlights and notes you've taken. Remember, if you borrow material from a source, you will have to provide a full citation in your references list. Opposing Viewpoints has a citation at the bottom of each article, but it's an MLA citation, so you should not use this citation. Instead, scroll to the top of the page and click Citation Tools. Then select the APA 6th edition from the drop-down menu. You can select the citation, then copy and paste it to your references. You can also choose to export it to your OneDrive, but choosing this option will only save the citation to your OneDrive, not the entire article. You can also email, print, or translate your article. Opposing Viewpoints contains many different types of sources. Its strong suit is the viewpoint essays. In this box, you will be able to find essays presenting one side of a particular issue. Many times, you can find a pair of essays that directly oppose each other, such as Tobacco Marketing Influences Youth Smoking and Tobacco Marketing Does Not Influence Youth Smoking. Having a pair of articles that present different sides of an issue is a real benefit to your research. If you're trying to write a persuasive paper, then you can find the strengths of one viewpoint and then read the opposite viewpoint to learn how to defend your arguments from potential weaknesses. Another benefit to using opposing viewpoints is if you have to write a pro-con paper. If you are writing an informative essay, then presenting multiple perspectives of a topic shows that you have done thorough research and are doing your best to remain impartial and unbiased. Opposing Viewpoints provides you with academic journal articles. This is pretty similar to the databases section of a Credo topic page, but the difference here is that these articles are housed within the Opposing Viewpoints database. Clicking an article title won't navigate you out of Opposing Viewpoints. So if your professor says you must use journal articles only as your sources, then you can find them here in the Opposing Viewpoints database. Unlike Credo, Opposing Viewpoints has a statistics section. This is a terrific resource if you are giving a presentation and would like to use some statistics in your PowerPoint. Remember, anything you borrow from someone else, including statistics and images, must have a citation. Opposing Viewpoints also includes a Primary Sources section. Primary sources are documents that provide a first-hand viewpoint of an event. They may be historical in nature. Many of the primary sources provided by Opposing Viewpoints are government documents and research studies. Perhaps you prefer to listen to someone talk to learn, or you're busy driving, cleaning your house, chasing after your kids, or anything else that means you can't be sitting in front of your computer. Using these audio files is a terrific solution. Many of the sources found in the audio section are NPR broadcasts and interviews, so you can begin playing the audio file, then continue doing other things as you listen. Opposing Viewpoints also provides you with images that you can use in your paper or PowerPoint. Just remember to cite any image that you didn't take yourself. You can find news and magazine articles about smoking in these two boxes. Newspaper and magazine articles are great for learning about how society felt about a particular issue during a certain time period. It's also great for learning about current events. But you should be cautious when using sources like newspapers or magazines for academic research. The error rate tends to be much higher for these types of sources. Since we now live in a digital age, digital content, like these types of articles, do not go through a rigorous editing process, and many times they are not fact-checked. Journalists also work with very tight deadlines and face a lot of pressure to publish very quickly. These different factors often lead to unintentional errors. The reference box is kind of like Credo condensed into one box. This section primarily contains dictionary and encyclopedia entries about our topic of smoking. Use this box for introductory level research to gain broad overview knowledge about your topic. There may be biographical information or interactive maps for you to explore, but not every topic page has these. Every topic page should have a websites box. These websites have been vetted by the editors of Opposing Viewpoints and deemed to be quality, reliable, and authoritative websites for you to use. So unless your professor says, no web sources, then these websites should be acceptable. If you have questions about how to access or search Opposing Viewpoints in context, contact the library. Thank you for listening to this presentation about Opposing Viewpoints in context.